Hey y'all, how you doing? Happy Saturday. Hope you're doing well this afternoon. Listen, let's just get to the point, y'all. What is going on down here in Texas? Where I hear about this young lady they've been talking about the video that's out about how this nurse in this hospital treated this young lady when she went in to have her baby. It's crazy because this world right now is very shortage of nurses. We need nurses, but we need good nurses. We don't need these bad nurses that you got some type of issue against, whether we're black, Puerto Rican, white, Asian. I don't care what we are. We need to be treated just like anybody else that walks through there that's getting ready to have a baby or any emergency. It doesn't make any sense. You made an oath to take care of people. That means every type of people, not just one type of people. Okay, anybody that walk in that hospital, you're supposed to take care of them and treat them with respect, right? This maybe not be the field for some of you nurses. Some of you nurses, I think you're in here just for the money, because it's definitely not about caring about people and wanting to help people. And that means when you became a nurse to take care of every race. Nobody gets treated different. Now, that child, from my understanding, what I hear, has some issues because, may have a little issues because of he did a bad bowel movement in his sac, and his eyes were open. So that can be damaging. Things can get in his eyes and stuff like that. But I pray that everything will work out all right. But the thing is with that, when that young lady, when I looked at the video, she was in pain. You asking her questions about what other children she had at home and stuff that wasn't even necessary at the time. She had got out the chair one time. The pain was so bad. She even told you that the pain was in her ass. That means that baby was coming down. It was pressing on her tailbone and stuff. She didn't need to be sitting in that chair. She needed to be in the back, laying on a stretcher. So if that happened, that the baby is coming down, that baby can slide on out with no damage done. Anything could have happened to that baby. That baby could have been damaged, his neck fractured, anything, because of your negligence of having her sitting there in that chair while she's in so much pain like that. And that's what I'm saying. Like, don't even care. You had your back turned, from her, asking her questions. You couldn't even face her to see what type of pain she was going through, because it's like you just didn't care. And that's not right. Nobody should be treated like that. And I don't know what hospital that was down there in Texas, but y'all don't need nurses like that. That lady need to be fired. She really does. And it's probably not the first time she have done this to somebody. I'm sure it's not. Nobody never probably took it to another level. But this young lady needs to take it to another level and let her get away with it. And to the doctor, they said that she was supposed to be, her water was supposed to be broke. I forgot what they call it, the day before. But it didn't happen. So they called the doctor and told the doctor. Now, I don't know what the doctor did, but what the doctor should have done was called that hospital and told them that the young lady induced. I know it's going to come to me. She was supposed to be induced. The doctor should have called the hospital and told the hospital emergency that the young lady was coming in. That let them know that I am aware she is on her way. She was supposed to have been induced the day before, blah, blah, blah. Right? So whether she comes in an ambulance or she comes in somebody's car, just let her in. It doesn't matter. We are inspecting her. So I don't know if that was actually done by the doctor. If not, that could be negligence in the doctor part, because the doctor should have did more better. Or maybe the doctor did do that. It's just that the people, the nurses, they want to do what they want to do because they're not right. Okay? But the doctor wasn't there. The doctor is not the blame. The blame is the people that was there at the time. But that's usually how things should go down. By turning her away because she didn't come in ambulance. I don't care if she came on somebody's bicycle. If she was supposed to be there and y'all knew she was asked to be there, let her in. That was just doing too much. I don't understand. I mean, we women, we already in pain, and then we got to go through a hospital, go through this bull crap with people, nurses that's supposed to be there taking care of us. That is crazy. And I tell you, like I say, y'all know me. I ain't got no grandkids yet, but I'm waiting. But let my daughter. Let me tell you something. I hope her husband be there. I know, and I wants to be there because I want to make sure things go right. It's going to be some furniture moving around up in that hospital, okay? If you ain't taking care of my child right, I'm going to make sure. And if I got to go to jail for some crazy, because look, I'll take a L, but I tell you what, you're going to take care of my child and respect the way she's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't even go down like that. That's why a lot of people, I see some celebrities doing their childbirth at home. Not because they know what's going on. They don't want to be in the hospital being treated like that. And it's less money. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably why they're doing it. But, this stuff needs to stop. It really does. There's a shortage of nursing. And then the ones that are, they only want the money. They have no care in the world. And that just shows. I don't care what color you are, what race you are. They're supposed to be treated with respect and taken care of just like anybody else. So I don't know what's going on over there in Texas, but that young lady shouldn't let them get away with that. They really shouldn't. Handle y'all business on that, because that's not right. That could have caused that baby a whole lot of problems just by sitting up in that chair like that. She still had her clothes on. You know what I'm saying? The baby couldn't come out if he wanted to come out because, he was backed up. People ain't right, y'all. And that's why we got to stay prayed up in this world that we are living in, because they are not right and they are not for us. They are not for us. And I'm going to say that because there's a lot of them not. You got some people out here that's for us, but you know who I'm talking about. Y'all know who you are, okay? The ones that's not for us. But yeah, this is Trudy, and I just had to speak on that because when I seen the video, I was like, "Ooh, that's crazy." Ain't no way in the world. And her mom did a good job by videoing it, yeah, but I don't think I could have just sat there like that and videoed it. I'm telling you, they probably, I don't know, they probably would have had me. I'm telling you, I don't know, man. I'm not going to sit there and see my child in pain like that while you sitting there like you don't even care nothing about her. I don't know. That's all I'm going to say. I don't know. But Mom, I'm glad she did video it, and I just pray that baby will be okay, because he don't deserve to come into the world being treated like that, But, yeah. Well, y'all have a great Saturday and the rest of the great weekend. Enjoy your weekend. And I'm going to enjoy my weekend and keep God first always. Peace out.